a quorum. I need to approve the November 23rd, 2021 meeting agenda.
Make motion.
First by Mr. Taylor, second by Mr. Glenn, all in favor? Aye. Motion carried. Item 3. Is there right on here?
Yes, parent.
Okay. Parent request to speak?
Yes. We have a parent that has asked to be on the agenda to speak tonight.
My name's Carlotta Whitley.
Ms. Whitley, I need to remind you, you can have up to 10 minutes to speak.
Okay. My daughter was lied to and unfairly kicked off of the cheer team. A video was posted on her social media. In this video is a picture of a Truly. The Truly was not in her hand, just a picture of it. The last picture is her and another girl. It was a slide of different pictures. The last picture on this slide was of her and another girl. You can see them from chest up, and what they are assuming is a cheer outfit. Enix brought her into the office and told her to delete the video and that she would not be in trouble. Conveniently, she does not remember telling Sarah this. The following day, Sarah was called back into the office by Enix and Castile and was kicked off of the team. There's children who I know who have done worse, and they have had out-of-school suspension and then brought back and was able to play their sport. Sarah was not given that. It was an automatic, you're done, you're off the team, and that's it. But from a picture, that offended someone. So I'm asking y'all to override this and reinstate her back into cheer.
I don't even know, so I'm a little lost, I guess. Ms. Whitley, correct?
Yes.
Ms. Whitley, I'm a little lost because I don't know any of this or have any of this information or seen any pictures or don't, nothing about it, so. And this isn't a hearing, we're not here as a hearing tonight anyway, at this particular moment to make a ruling one way or the other. We was just here to hear a parent speak, and that's what we do. So, is there anything else on that, Ms. Kimball? As
She
far as this?
asked to be on the agenda to speak to the board.
Okay. And I'm assuming for sure you have spoken with Ms. Enix, correct?
I support the coach and administration in their decision.
Okay, well, Ms. Whitley, if there's anything else at this particular moment that you want to say, please feel free. You still got some time.
And that is it.
Okay. All right. Well, we appreciate you coming and speaking for the board. Like I said, we're not at a hearing, so we're not here to make a decision or vote tonight. So, but we have heard your request. Okay.
Okay, so how do we go about scheduling a hearing for it?
That would be something you would have to discuss with Ms. Campbell.
I will reach back out to you.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay. Next item up.
Okay, next we do have a hearing regarding a student who has never been enrolled here. The family has just moved to our district. Am I correct?
Yes.
The student has been expelled from another district out of state and is requesting to come here. And Mr. Ferguson has prepared some notes for you, and he also has the student information from the other district.
Okay, before we go any further, Ms. Whitley, you do not have to stay for the rest of the meeting if you don't want to.
Okay, thank you.
That's
Correct.
Yes. That is entirely if you can leave anytime.
However, if the student and his family are here, maybe it'd be a good idea for y'all to switch places.
Yes. Okay, Ms. Kimball. Now,
Mr. Ferguson is gonna speak.
Okay, so I believe you guys have everything in your packet that I'm holding in front of me. This is discipline reports from Perry Meridian School District, or Perry Meridian Middle School in Indianapolis, Indiana. And I'll just read you my recommendation on this. Based solely on the behavior report given to us from Perry Meridian Middle School in Indianapolis, Indiana, I recommend that we do not accept Ram Tong to our school district. Unfortunately, I do not know the character of this individual. What I do know is that he is currently serving an expulsion from Perry Meridian Middle School. This expulsion came after the school discovered that Ram brought a handgun to school. This was not his first incident of the year. He was previously placed on a behavior contract for being in possession of a vape. After being placed on that contract, he was cursing in class, at which point his teacher had to send him to the dean's office. This pattern of behavior has been going in a bad direction. Because of this, it's my belief that this student needs to serve the remainder of his expulsion before returning to the school system. It is my responsibility to keep all students safe at Huntsville Middle School, and I wouldn't feel like I could effectively do this if we allow Rom to enter our school before he served his expulsion in its entirety. I appreciate your time and consideration.
Next, we'll have
Thank you, Matt.
a packet of the students' discipline records from the other school.
Any questions from the board?
Is there I know when we do a hearing for a student that's in our schools, there's kind of
Across. This is a different type situation, but Mr. Zaga,
And does it need to be, do we need to ask, can this be closed or open?
I can find no statutory authority to close this hearing, so I looked.
Okay.
And
We just wanna make
so-
sure we're doing the right
Yes.
thing by both parties.
Yes. So the hearing, now, I would say that what is in your packet probably, it's not probably, those qualify as FERPA records. They're not disclosable, but the conduct of the hearing needs to be public. That being said, up to you, Mr. President, members of the board, as to allowing, obviously, a young man and his family to present whatever they want to present.
Does the board have any questions at this moment? Is there anything that you would like to say?
Yeah, the gun wasn't mine. It was a BB2, and I wasn't the one who brought it. it was a friend of mine, and I just touched it, and a camera caught me, and it thought that I brought it.
Okay. Ms. Kimball?
I concur with Mr. Ferguson's recommendation.
Make the motion.
I have a question or two. In this situation, would a student be welcome to you to do our virtual programs? Or is he already doing that? Because they moved to our district, right?
My, Ms. Kimball brought that up to me, and my concern with that is having something in place saying that he's not allowed on campus until his expulsion is served. But I think that if he's enrolled here, then there's nothing in policy right now that I'm aware of that says that he can't come on campus at any point once he's enrolled.
I didn't know that he could be enrolled anywhere else if he was on expulsion from somewhere else. But I didn't know for sure.
If he's under expulsion, he can't come to any extracurricular activities and such as that. So to just put him on virtual, I think when you do that, you're enrolling him.
Okay.
One question I have, just to make sense of this, it says 9/17/21, I'm assuming that's when that last occurrence happened. Expulsion recommended for 1/1, I mean, that's over a year, so they have different
So
timelines.
I think when I spoke with that principal, she said the recommendation was for the rest of this semester and a year. So that would put it in January.
So their laws are different than Arkansas.
And,
I did not know I was gonna need to split up on Indiana, education law tonight. But, one, I can assure you that I have dug into other parts of Indiana law, and the answer to your general question is yes, but I don't know.
Oh, that's fine.
If you're asking, Dwayne, if you have to honor the suspension day for day, or the expulsion day for day, or if the Arkansas 1 year from date of infraction applies, I don't know the answer to that question as we sit here.
Well, I think we have to go by their final date.
Okay, Matt, I'm sorry, you said you spoke with the principal there.
through email, and most of our correspondence was this that you have in front of you. The written charge of infraction and request for expulsion, that's mostly what I got out of that.
So nothing to the effect of a BB gun.
No, and I even requested that she give me a little bit of background on Rom, because, I mean, I don't know the character of this kid, and, you know, I would love to, but that makes it a lot harder coming into this situation and not knowing who he is, and recommending him, you know, not be enrolled here, but I didn't get much, just what you see in front of you.
Okay, at this moment, does the board have any other questions? Because I have a motion on the table right now to uphold the recommendation of Mr. Ferguson and Ms. Kimball. So I got a first by Dwayne.
Second.
Second by Kyle. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carried. Okay. Is there any more questions? have a motion adjourned by Mr. Glenn. Second by Mr. Taylor, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Motion carried, meeting adjourned.